Right? Fulminating Sandstorm. That fool running heads first into the desert like that. Do something, Fudo. Please, give him a hand. Apologies. The garrison in the village is limited, and since we're tied up with keeping them from causing any trouble, we can't afford to spare any strength for now. But that fool's been bending over backwards to deal with them, at least in the name of mutual interests. Well, it's not that we don't want to help, but the guards are now spread thinly across the desert on the lookout for them. Getting a team together is not going to take time. How could this be? If we return to the Carnival Rabbit for help, it'll be most certainly be too late. Do you guys need help? Huh? You guys are. And his best friend Paimon. Adventurers? Really? Thanks to the heavens. There's help for Vinaya at last. Mr. Adventurer, please save Vinayak. We'll make sure to reward you handsomely. First, tell me what's going on. Well, the desert's been more dangerous than before, thanks to those wretched vermin running amok. It's for the best that I fill you in on the situation before making plans. You guys are right. Sorry, I was a little anxious. Paim's been hearing you talk about a certain them the whole time. What are they anyway? A swarm of weenuts, for some reason. They've been recently become unusually violent, hiding in sandstorms to attack unsuspecting prey passing by. Oh, I dealt with way bigger enemies. When you put it that way, yes, but this time, we are far too many of them. It's hard to deal with under the cover of the sandstorm, and they usually flee at the first sign of danger. Wow, that's quite the pickle you're in. It's not the Arrow village. Other passing merchants has been affected. That's why the Amacdamians sent Vinayak and me to deal with these unruly weenuts. But the caravan we entrusted to deliver some components were attacked by weenuts on the way, and everything we swept by in Sandstorm. I feared that they become the master's plaything by now. I wanted to return to Carol Rabbit for help, but Vinayak, who knew that after all these years, he's still as rigid as a machine. He said something about getting his precious components back and just ran into the desert all by himself. Maybe I should just let the monster take him. Whoa! What should we do, Bloody Master? If we leave the matter alone, not only will that bleacher be in danger, but the weenut problem won't be resolved. Leave the rescuing to me. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that I let my temper get the better of me. I'll mark the location of the attack on the map. Please find him as soon as possible. I hope he doesn't get the harebrained idea to dive into the horde of monsters and start picking up components. Well, at least, well, hopefully they're next to waypoints. So, let's see. Vinayak. Getting in from this angle and using the terrain for cover as long as the angle of sunlight isn't higher than, and my speed is no longer than, that still isn't it. What are you trying to figure out? A viable route to recover the components without having to face the monsters. Thanks to the weenuts, all my precious components got swept away by those monsters. Whoa, who are you? When did you show up? I've been listening to you talk to yourself for a while now. Relax, we're not bad guys. Your friends sent us. Friends? Could it be Shiria? No, she clearly said she wouldn't care if I was taken by the monsters. Ah, I see. She sent you to get the components, right? It doesn't matter if I'm taken by the monsters, but it will definitely matter if the components aren't recovered. Yeah, that sounds like something she would say. You could put it that way. Still, thanks all the same. I'm racking my brain trying to figure this out. I was this close to rushing out and just taking it one step at a time. One wrong step, and I'll be caught by the monsters. If I wasn't here, and with Cheryl being such a clutch, who else was going to take care of these machines? No wonder Shiryu was worried. This guy thinks about nothing but his mechanic components. Blade Master, let's go and get the components before he gets himself in trouble. Okay, during the challenge, 4-leaf signals out the okay. Creating a debug to create shockwaves to the point of impact, plunging attack. Okay. So where's this thing? I've been talking to him again. Yes, I'm ready. Excellent. In that case, I'll leave this matter to your hands.
Our bond is strong.
I don't want to see anything to grab onto.
I will have order.
Boring.
Here.
I'll settle this. Dissipate. Here comes the fireworks.
Useless. Evil conquering. Worthless. Worthless. Here. Worthless.
Lightning cherub.
Gather.
Where's the last one?
Order guide you. Solidify.
Stand with me. Goldfish him down.
Useless. Lament. Here. Worthless.
Is that it? You return to the researcher's location when you leave the challenge. Okay. Oh, thank you, brave traveler. Oh, phew. It hasn't been too long and these parts are still in good condition. Just a few more adjustments. Vinayak. Almost done. I'm almost done. Vinayak. Whoa, Shiryu, where did you get here? Were you fooling with the components? Didn't you say this place was dangerous? Full of monsters? Why are you even here? I'm just worried about our components. If we can't finish this assignment, even I can't return to Academia. Ha, I knew it! Look, I have everything here. Once we go back and make some more adjustments, we can finally start assembling. So what are these components for? I forgot to tell you. They're for the We Nut Slayer Cannon, our graduation project. Why such a obscure topic? If you apply for graduation, you'll understand why. Well, not that any of this matters now. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Shiryu, an Amura graduate with a specialty in desert biology and ecology. This machine, what's that doofus over there, is the Kazaror researcher with a specific in applied mechanics. I'm Minayak. Thanks a lot for earlier. Can people with completely different field of studies work together? Don't get me started. Working with him on our graduation proposal was definitely the biggest mistake I ever made as a student. You can't really say that. We both managed to graduate in the end anyway. We did, yes, but did you forget how many extra years it took? Whatever's the case, we graduated, right? I heard some of our classmates just completed their thesis proposal last year. Enough. We're not students anymore, so can we just move on from these pointless discussions? You're the one who started it. Nonsense. When we were building the first prototype. Hey! Wow, you guys have it out for each other. How could I didn't even think about sending you two together to handle this? Actually, the academia didn't send us. A person named Kurnar was supposed to take care of this matter. You could call him my mentor's mentor. He was there during our thesis defense. I guess that's how he got the impression that some young students in the academia had decided that we nut Slayer canon, or something like that. So this time, he simply kicked the two of us back here to deal with the problem, saying that the academia needed to give the youngsters more opportunity to shine. But he obviously didn't consider the fact that the two of us had barely talked to each other since graduation. He even convinced my mentor. Anyway, this is the opportunity for me to get the Nut Slayer cannon back out in the open. Once it's assembled, we'll show those vermins what it can do. There's that mechanical idiot goes again. From my point of view, I also wanted to invent the cause of the Nut rampage to maintain the ecology balance of the desert. Mr. Adventurer, you look like someone of impressive skills. May I ask you to keep us safe while we're in the desert? It'll be a walk in the park for me. Rest assured, there isn't a lot of support from the academia, but at least we're well funded. Although someone here spends most of it on upgrading the machinery. The improvements were necessary, and since you're capable of speaking politely, can you be a little nicer to me? That depends on whether the person I'm talking to is worthy of my patience. Oh no, here it goes again. Can we start the actual work? Sorry. It's an old habit of mine from my academic days. A batch of components has been brought back to the Uro village for further adjustments. By all accounts, we can't start assembling until tomorrow. We have previously planned to install the Nut Slayer cannon in nearby areas where new nuts has been spotted. When the time comes, there will be other creatures attracted to the noise we make. We'll be counting on you. No problem. Can we continue a debate now, right? I'm telling you, all my expenses are justified. You? Fine. You asked for it. Let's go over the details and see what all the more went. So wait till the next day. 8 o'clock. Oops. Alright, hopefully we just wait here and it pops up. Oh, okay, we're already located now. I'll have to walk all the way up. Okay. Alright. Hard to see grappling hooks, but at least it's faster than walking. So why did you order customized rivets? They don't improve performance at all, do they? Riveted armor is a symbol of romance for us. Covers our war researchers. You guys, has been added since yesterday? You already here? Not exactly. We actually had a debate about funding yesterday. Huh. We were actually arguing about something else, but before I knew it, he went right back to arguing about funding. Something else? I paused the scene with the components until they are all shining sparkly, but Sharia trying to abandon the plan. Abandon? I just want a temporary pause. Didn't you notice that there's something wrong with the environmental perimeter? If we continue with assembly, the charging effect of the device will be much lower than expected. We need to figure out what's going on in this area, eliminate all external influences, then proceed with assembling as planned. There are plenty of situations where the ideal and actual circumstances don't match. There are no need to be so fussy. I took the margin of error into consideration when I drafted the blueprints, so it's not a big deal at all. Besides, Sometimes you have to test things out before you figure out what the problem is. Is that why you tested the experimental device number 2 until it exploded that other year? That was different. I didn't realize the need to leave room for error back then. Is there a safer way to do this? I'm thinking maybe we should first switch off the turret firing function and then just do a simulated experience on its charging components. That won't do. I don't trust your judgment on this. Let's get rid of the turret ignition module and I'll safeguard it for you. You can install the other components however you please. Remove the ignition module, then the Windlock Slayer cannon will just be one big paperweight. Didn't you say we'll do some experimental simulation of the charging process? At the end of the day, you're still thinking about firing that cannon? Let's just disable the firing function. Well, alright. Let's think of it as a trial assembly. If only you said this earlier, I expect a lot of monsters to be attracted during this installation process. When the moment comes, we'll be counting on you, adventurer. How's everything? Have you been playing Sons of the Forest lately? Oh, thanks for the posture check. In the Fulminating Sandstorm challenge, Devon went as consulting attack from underground and disturbed operation. The charging device and the Windlock cannon requires a stable operation environment. All opponents in various areas must be defeated on the 2 machines to be assembled. Okay, so I guess I'll talk to Viniac to start the quest. Brave adventurer, are you ready now? Yeah, I'm ready. Excellent, excellent. Then let us begin. All damage dealt to, okay. Plunging. I think this group should be okay for now. Set up the device.
This is order.
Our bond is strong. Time for a light show. I'll settle this.
So how's your day so far?
Useless. Evil conquering. Here. Here. Worthless.
Alright, next station. Just have to go in a certain order? Okay.
I will have order.
Here come the fireworks.
Foreign.
Fire hazard.
Stabilize. Order guide you. Disappear.
What's the next location?
Here. Worthless. Foreign. I will have order. Solidify.
A mystic reprise. Time for a light show.
The last monster. Where's the last? Okay. The monsters? That was close. Even the we not have come to mess up our plans. Hey, if we hadn't deactivated the ignition, we could have killed it. Now that the Weenot has escaped, it'll be at least one more day until it lets us guard up. Wait, before it lets its guard down again. You're not planning to argue over this tiniest detail and let it go again tomorrow, are you? But what about the parameters, primometers? I tested them all, and though the charging speed is a little slower than the calculated valve, it does not affect its use, and there is no safety risk. Shuriya, I know you wanted to consider and analyze everything before acting, but you know, things don't always go according to your plan. If you keep getting hung over the small details, you miss the best opportunity to act. Remember the time our midterm thesis defense got delayed? Hesitating won't get us anywhere. Okay, here's your initial module. Alright, tomorrow we'll finally be able to put the Wingnut Slayer cannon into action. I'd like to bring them back to Uro Village and take it around with them a little more. We gotta make sure we're properly ready for the Wingnut Slayer cannon first ever official appearance. But why is there a deviate in the Vermonter parameters? What caused the Wingnut to suddenly act out? You really can't tell these matters wait, you can't really just let these matters rest. Mr. Adventurer, could you please come back tomorrow? By then, we should be facing the Weenot directly, and hopefully we have some sort of clue. So tomorrow, I think at 8 o'clock again. That's kind of neat. I didn't realize that the shadow goes with the character. You're here, adventurer. We're just about to make the necessary installation. If all goes well, we'll be able to give the monster a good lesson to remember today. During the formal charging process, there might be also the monsters who will try to disturb the process. When the time comes, please keep an eye out for the charging process and the durability of the machine. Leave it to me. Thank you very much, adventurer. I got an idea. You've been busy running around helping with the Weenut Slayer cannon. The honor of testing it for the first time should be yours. You don't want to do it yourself? I'll be happy enough to watch the shot land. Besides, to let someone else light the fire so that we can see the firing in all its glory, it speaks for itself. All you have to do is protect the charging device of the monsters and wait for the energy to fill up. Watch for the moment when the Weenut reveals its vulnerable spot and then fire it at it with all you got. The ignition and auto-correcting mechanism will take care of the rest. Sounds impressive. Bloody Master Pieman also wants to watch. Okay, I'll handle it. Alright, that's the deal then. Let me tell you how it works. The David Windows sometimes enters a berserk state in which they will keep their distance and launch long-range attacks. During this time, they cannot be damaged normally. So let's see, if they're in berserk state. Okay, I see. The Weenut Slayer cannon is the only weapon that can defeat the David Windows using the charging device to power up the cannon up and then use it to fire. However, charging devices will also track nearby enemies or opponents. Okay. I started up. Alright, Sandstorm whipping up now. Everybody to your positions.
Stand with me.
Order guide you. Gather.
Lightning Purify! Fire hazard!
Lament! Here! Worthless!
How do I use this? Oh, is this it? No? Got it. Alright.
Here! This is order.
Fuse is lit! Our bond is strong! I'll settle this!
Stabilize.
I didn't hit that one. Fire! Challenge completed. Did you see that, Shuria? Our Wingnut Slayer cannon is a game changer. I wish all the supervisors who listen to our thesis defense could come and see this. This would cure them for their particular views. So it really did go off without a hitch. I thought it was going to end up like experimental device number 3. Oh, only from our failures do we learn success. I'm no longer who I used to be. How many accidents happened that year? Well, anyway, the experiment was a success, and that's all that matters. Yeah, while the ball is rolling, maybe we should try it somewhere else. Eyewitness report says that there are wingnuts in this area numbering in the double digits at the very least. Well, double digits, we're not going to pick them off one by one, are you? That will take a really long time. Huh? What's the matter? If it's the maintenance of the wingnut cannon you're concerned about, you don't have to worry. Wait. It will take a long time to repeat this process over and over again. Even if the machine doesn't break down, and we will. Fenlayak, not everyone can be jolted back to life after just melting machine oil. Look, really, look, like wetware performance will be considered next time. Anyway, let's call it a day. With data from this full run and sample collected after the battle, I am one step closer to solving this puzzle. What puzzle? Why the wingnut are behaving violently, no normal environmental parameters. If we can figure that out, we might be able to get to the bottom of this mess. Please give me one more day to do some research. By the time tomorrow, we should have it. We should have the results. So that means next day. Close enough. Finnayak, what's up? So as far as the conclusion is concerned, we made a convincing case of using the Wingnut's Slayer cannon to get rid of the Wingnut, right? That difference, don't give me that told you so look. Here, let's see, what are you squabbling about this time? Mr. Adventurer, listen to me. I found out what the cause is. The frequency of the Wingnut underground has caused a disturbance in the elemental energy in this region. This energy, in turn, affects the behavior of the Wingnut, causing them to start running amok on the surface, further exacerbating the environmental imbalance. The minority is a charging device efficiency is also due to the disturbance of the elemental energy in the environment. I knew this machine that I designed would never break down so easily. If you don't consider the surrounding environment, wouldn't that be the design problem? And since the cause is the overactive Wingnuts, so after going around in several circuits, we're back to where we started. Knowing what to do and knowing why you should do it are two different things. As a researcher, you couldn't even grasp that, and that isn't even the end of it. Normally, nature sets limits on the ecology and behaviors of the population to keep the environmental stable. The chaotic elemental energy disturbs this balance, which makes the Wingnut extremely active. As long as we can find a way to return the elemental environment to its normal state, we can reduce Wingnut activity. After a while, the balance should be restored itself. Redirect the flow of elemental energy? How do we do that? Well, as long as we figure out where the strongest concentration of elemental energy is, we'll be able to direct the flow of energy with a device. We unclog the flow of energy and naturally should take care of the rest. I already calculated the location of the node. It's somewhere near around here. As for the device that can redirect the flow of the energy, we already have one. You mean the Wingnut Slayer Cannon? Precisely. The Wingnut Slayer Cannon can challenge the surrounding elemental energy before discharging it all in one go. Next, we just have to set up the Wingnut Slayer Cannon and go through the same process as yesterday. There may be also monsters and Wingnuts that we drawn to the weapons during the time. Perhaps a small reduction of the numbers wouldn't exacerbate the natural balance. So as far as the conclusion is concerned, we still have to use the Wingnut Slayer Cannon to shoot at monsters, right? Don't call me that. Told you so, look. I started up. If your hypnosis is correct, this will be the Wingnut Slayer Cannon's most critical battle. Brave adventurer, are you ready? Let's go! Alright then, let us begin. Let us prove to all of Samuru that this cannon isn't just a pretty face.
Order guide you.
Stand with me. A festive reprise.
Boring. Evil conquering. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Here! This is order. Crumble!
Our bond is strong. Lightning Sharon Bomb!
Lament! Worthless!
Oh, so I collect these things. Okay. Is enough? Almost. Oh, got it. Charge. Fire. So this kind of is kind of interesting. Sure enough, the charging unit is running more smoothly. As you said, the elemental environment in this area is returning to normal. The activity of infected wingnets will calm down after some time too. Yeah. Thanks to your precious wingnut slayer cannon, we can report back our success and go home. It's our precious wingnut slayer cannon, Shuria. I never forgot that this assignment was a joint effort. We definitely had our share of disagreements, but without you, the cannon wouldn't have been a success. What? What's gotten into you? Is this about wanting me to put in a good word for you in my report? Well, I just suddenly feel that we went through just now is quite similar to our experiment from that other year. It wasn't always smooth sailing, but we made it at the end. And let's face it, in the end, your solution proves more efficient. I can't take all the credit, because you were in talks to something too. If you hadn't tested the Wingnut Slayer cannon, I wouldn't have obtained the necessary data. To fix your machine, you may only need to repair one gear, but a true challenge is finding that gear. Those words from a mentor are beginning to make sense to me. I'm so glad you're here, Surya. I'm glad you're here too. The atmosphere between these two became so different all of a sudden. I just leave it. When we were cooperating on a graduation project, our relationship was rather rocky because we weren't very mature. Yeah, looking back at it, it wasn't anything too serious. Well, how about meeting at a cafe for a drink next time? We could discuss how to write that report. Alright, is that the whole event of it? Yup. Wait. There's one more part. Ending. I have to wait the next day anyway, okay. So where are we meeting at? The starting area. I don't understand. She was the one who mentioned the idea of going to the cafe to write the report. Why are you here by yourself? I don't want to talk about it. She's off to work on another project by herself. We were supposed to meet at the cafe yesterday, but it took her a long time to show up. She didn't even bring any pen or paper for her report. I criticized her for wasting time when we should be working on the report, and then she fled into a rage. She said she will write the report herself and made me leave. This is ridiculous, don't you think? Still, I'm used to her furry temper. She simmered down in a couple of days. If only controlling her emotions was as simple as flipping a switch. Good luck to you. Huh? You're acting strange. Oh well, never mind. There are still a few affected wingnets around here, though I'm sure the situation will resolve itself if I just leave it alone. But if you have time, please help prevent them from threatening passerbys. By the way, the elemental environment and the charging device are now back to normal. There's never been a better time to experience the Wingnut Cannon Slayer at full power. Well, there are some still affected wingnuts nearby. If you got the time, please help take care of them. That's what I'm here for. Wonderful! Why is this the best opportunity to test the full output of the Wingnut Slayer cannon, if I do say so myself. So who thinks it's gonna blow up? Let's see.
Order guide you. Solidify!
Dissipate.
I don't see any rocks. That's far away.
Useless!
Time for a light show. Here come the fireworks.
Oh, I got hit. There we go. We didn't do anything? Oh, there's a couple more. Oh. Got it, okay. What's up? Get it! Fire! Where's the last? Okay. Let's get some charger stuff up. Back there. Let's grab this one.
I will have order! Gather! Boring! Disappear! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Finish it! It's like, can we bring this cannon to the boss? Well, oh, so we finished, right? Alright, got everything. So we got... Oh, there's also conditions? Okay. Oh, it's only the last one had conditions. Alright, completed this one.